Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will see that what is the rate limiting and throttling in ASP.NET Core. Along with that, if I tell you that what is the rate limiting, so it controls how many requests are allowed during a time window. Suppose let's take an example where an API have the rate limiting of the 100 requests per minute per user or per IP address as well. Okay, so if a limit is exceeded, so it will reject immediately. So this is the how a rate limiting works. And in terms of throttling, it slows down your request instead of blocking. So this is the throttling in ASP.NET Core. Throttling is usually implemented via queues, delays, or token bucket. Or I will tell you these three things about the throttling in ASP.NET Core. It is the good practice to implement the throttling in while working with the rate limiting as well. Okay, so let me tell you that what is the thing that we need to do here. So suppose if you are working on ASP.NET Core, or it is the version .NET 6. Okay, so less than 6 or previous version of it. Okay, so you need to install a package which is the Microsoft.sp. That's it. Okay, so like you need to install this package while you're working with the .NET 6 or earlier version of it. Okay, but if you're working with the .NET 7 or after the that version or latest version of the .NET 10, so you will be like you don't need to install this package manually as well. Okay, so like this package is already installed in your system. Okay, so I right now I'm using the .NET 10. Okay, and if I show you example so this is the .NET 10 project, or I will show you that how like what's the step is required to implement the rate limiting in ASP.NET Core. Okay, so in this scenario, I will apply the rate limiting on this API, which is the get weather forecast, or I will apply throttling and rate limiting simultaneously as well. Okay, so let's see, and without skipping any part of this video, so I just want you request you that please stick with this video till the end, so that you will be able to work with the rate limiting without getting any confusions or any errors. Okay, so let's see. So let's move to the program.cs. Or here we will add the rate limiting middleware as well, so that we can work with it. Okay, so what you need to here, simply just go there, or let's add the middleware of rate limiting. So the middleware that we gonna to add here, which is the, let's add here. Okay, see, so first you need to add the middleware. So builder.services.add rate limiting rate limiter. Okay, after that you need to tell the things like what's the configuration you need to add here. Okay, or guys, first we are adding the first rate limiting of the ASP.NET Core, which is the fixed rate limiting. Okay, or I will tell you that what is the fixed rate limiting, or how to implement like what's the configuration to implement this feature. Okay, so first let's fixed window limiter. Okay, after that let's name it as a fixed, like we name it as a fixed policy, or now let's initialize the rate limiter options. Okay, like this. Okay, after that what you need to here, you need to define the like size of the window, or what's like how many requests are allowed in a particular time. Okay, the window size is I would like to define the window size is 10 seconds. Okay, so the 10, not 10 seconds, let's take it as a 20 seconds. Okay, after that I would love to define the like permit limit as well, the limit that I want to add as a like 5 requests in this time window. Okay, after that I need to define the order as well, like queue processing order as well. So the queue processing order, which is the queue processing order, like I would like to add the oldest first request as well. Okay, so this is how the rate limiting works. After that you need to add the queue limit as well. Okay, you can add 0 or like any number. Okay, so first I will tell you that what is the 0 number, and what, and if I don't add 0, and if I add any number, so how the things should work. Okay, or after that you need to add the middleware as well. Okay, like you need to use the middleware of the rate limiting. So app dot use rate limiter. So like this is how like we have implemented fixed rate limiter, fixed size rate limiter. Or just go to your APIs, or you need to add the attribute which is the enable rate limiting, or you need to define the policy that you used there, which is the fixed policy, and you can name it anything. Okay, but right now I'm taking as a fixed. Okay, or if I run this application, and I will tell you that how the things are working. Okay, or let me explain the things, like what's the thing that we have what's the configuration we have added here. So the queue limit is 0. It means that there is no any queue, or it will reject your request immediately. Or in case of queue is 0, so what does it means? It means that whenever the limit is exceed, so it will give me the like service unavailable status code. Okay, so I will show you that how, like what is the service unavailable status code. Okay, so let's send the request one by one. Okay, so that we can confirm. Okay, or and you need to do is very quickly. Okay, so first request, second request, so in this scenario you will see that we got the service unavailable status code. It means that like we haven't added any queue or the big, because so this is why like whenever the request is exceeded in the time window, so it will give me 40 or like 503 service unavailable. But what you need to hear. Okay, suppose I added the queue limit is 10. Okay, or whenever I restart the application, so I will tell you that what is the like how the queue limit is work. Okay, or how the throttling is work. I told you that earlier in this video, like throttling always slows down your request. So you will see that first request, the second request, third request, like okay, so like this is how like we have added the throttling as well. Or let's see that how the things are working. Or it will like it is slowing down our request, or you will see that okay, so like we got the response, like it doesn't get reject our request immediately. Okay, so like it is waiting after to the next time window. So like this is how the rate limiter works in the ASP.NET Core. Okay, or it is like it is the first rate limiter that we have discussed, which is the fixed rate limiter. Okay, now let's understand that what is the sliding based window. Okay, like so this is how we have implemented the fixed rate limiter. Or let's see that how the sliding window works. Okay, so simply let's stop this application. Okay, or I will name it as a sliding window. Super. Now let's do some changes here. So I will add the add sliding window rate limiter, or I will name it as a sliding. Superb. Now let's do so many things here. Okay, so the window size is 20 seconds. After that, we have added the request per limit is 5 request. Okay, or the queue limit is 2. Okay, let's add the queue limit is 2. Okay, or after that you need to define one more thing, which is the segment per window. Okay, so dot segment per window. Or after like I would love to define as a 5. Okay, so this is how like we have implemented the like sliding window. Okay, like it is better than the fixed window because it spreads load smoothly. So this is how like we have added the sliding window, or it is a good practice to implement the sliding window as compared to the fixed rate limiting. Okay, or let's the policy name of paste it here, so that it will bind your API with the rate limiting. But if I run this project, or if I'll tell, then after I will tell you that how the things are working. Or if I run this request, so we will see that like how the things are working. So first request, second request, third request. Okay, so like we need to wait for the third request. Okay, or it, so like we will see that it is spread, like it spreads the load smoothly, or in the sliding window. Okay, so this is the power of the sliding window. Or like you confuse about that, like we see the same thing in the fixed rate limiting as well. But now, but guys, like this is the sliding window, or like whenever you see the CPU usage or any like using the .NET benchmarking as well. Okay, so then you will compare that like how the sliding window works in the ASP.NET Core. Okay, or now let's see that how the API works with the sliding window. Okay, so let me tell you one thing that like you see that this that like how the sliding window works. Okay, or now let's move to the another rate limiter, which is the token bucket rate limiter. Okay, so token bucket rate limiter. Okay, or like it allows burst but refined gradually as well, like it will refill gradually as well. Okay, or like it is good practice for the burst as well. Or if you like, what you need to here, simply just you need to add the like a token bucket limiter. Okay, or I would love to name it as a token. Okay, or there are a lot of things that you need to here. Okay, like I don't need anything here. Okay, or you need to add new configuration for it. Okay, so the limiter options, so token limit, or in this scenario like token limit is 10. Or if I add the limiter options dot q limit. Okay, or right now like I haven't added any token here. Okay, in your case it will work. Okay, so let's see that the time span is like I would love to add as a uh, from seconds, or let's add for 10 seconds. Or now I will add the tokens per period as well. Okay, so the tokens per period is 5 seconds. After that limiter auto replenishment. Okay, auto replenishment. Okay, which is like I would love to add as a trip. Okay, so like this is how the token bucket rate limiter here. Okay, or if I tell you another implementation of the rate limiting. Okay, so let's see that how the rate limiter works with the like per user or per API key or per IP address as well. Okay, so this, so we have added the token bucket base here. Okay, after that like you need to or if I run this application. Okay, so like I will tell you that like what is the token based rate limiter as well. Okay, so the application is running successfully. Or if I go there. Okay, or send the request, or thereafter like okay, so it is telling me I forgot to add the things here. Okay, like don't forget to map your token like rate limiter policy as well. Okay, so otherwise you will face an issue like this. Okay, or this is why like I told you earlier in this video, like don't skip any part of this video, otherwise you will face an issue while working with this thing. Okay, or you will see that we are getting the response. Okay, or, if I like you will see that everything is working perfectly. Okay, or in this way like we are working with the things. Okay, so like this is how the token based rate limiting is working. Okay, or after the request you will see that 503 service are unavailable. So this is how the token based rate limiting works. Okay, now let's move to the another rate limiting, which is the like let's add the rate limiting on the IP address as well. Okay, so let me show you that how the things work with the IP address as well. Okay, so you need to define so many things here. Okay, or I would love to add the fixed rate limiter as well. Okay, so let's jump to again the fixed rate limiter. Okay, so the options option dot add fixed rate limiter window. Okay, or I would love to name it as a IP limiter. Okay, or let's initialize the limiter as well. Okay, so this is how like we have initialized the things. Okay, let's do so many configuration regarding the rate limiter. Okay, so limiter dot window, the window size that I want to add here, which is the 10 seconds. Okay, so from seconds like the 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. After that limit I want to add here, which is the per limit. Permit limit is like let's add the limits. Okay, after that I will define the things related to the like global limiter. Okay, the global limiter is like it will like I will use the partition rate limiter. In the partition limiter I will create the things like this. Okay, like create http context. Okay, http context. After that the another string based. Okay, now let's add the context here, the context that I'm using for the rate limiter, or let's define so many things here. First, I will try to access the IP address of that the upcoming request. Okay, so the connection dot remote IP address. Okay, or somehow like I would whenever the IP address is null, so I will just name it as a unknown. Okay, after that what you need to define here, simply I will just return partition. Okay, dot get fixed window rate limiter. After that I will add the IP address, or I don't want to add here. Okay, so simply I will just initialize as a new object. Okay, in the new object, like I will define the window size that I'm using here, which is the like time span dot from seconds is 10 seconds. Okay, okay. After that the permit limit is 5, not 5, it's 3. Okay, so like this is how the things we have added regarding the IP based rate limiter. Okay, or like right now like I am using the localhost IP address. Okay, so it will works with the local IP address. Okay, but whenever you work with the like a production level or development environment, okay, so you can confirm there like how the IP address based rate limiter works. Okay, so like so this is how like we can add the rate limiter in the ASP.NET Core, or you saw that how the configuration works in the program CS. Okay, so this is how the rate limiter works in the ASP.NET Core. Or if you love this video and if you love this content, so I just want to request you that please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video to your friends, your colleagues, or network as well. Or along with that, there is an important update for you guys that like if you want to become .NET developer in the 2026, like if you want to learn Angular plus .NET. Okay, so just to comment down me in this video, so that so that I get to know that okay, so you are actually interested to learn the .NET with the Angular. Okay, so I will create a separate tutorial for it. Okay, so thank you for watching this video till here, or till then, take care guys. Bye bye, have a good day.